Hello, Aquarius, and welcome to your self-improvement messages for the week of September 27th, 2020. This is Be the Unicorn Tarot. We're going to start with the Spellcasting Oracle cards. All the cards that are listed will be listed in the description box below. Wow, okay, I'm not so sure about that. So, Aquarius, we're going to say, Aquarius, what does Aquarius need to know for their self-improvement weekly reading for the week of September 27th, 2020. I'm also going to remind you guys that there's a full moon October 1st, which will be the culmination or possibly the ending to or resolution of whatever started the end of March, beginning of April, I believe. Okay. So, what did you get? Aquarius, you got boundaries. I can relate to this. And I don't know if you noticed, but there is an infinity symbol. And she is in a meditative position. And if you notice, it's her root chakra, her third eye chakra, her heart chakra. They are all lit up. So, this book is the spellcasting book. And this one I don't know them well enough to go from there, and I show them because it has a spell incantation as well as a magical guidance. I only read the magical meanings. They're short, and they've been working very well with the readings. So you like to relieve people of burdens rather than impose. Sounds like some Aquarians I know. You're under no obligation. Saying no empowers you. See your demands from another's point of view. Boundaries ensure respect and understanding. Well, all of that sounds very good. I've learned a lot over the last year or so about boundaries and codependency, and that, as much as saying no doesn't feel good all the time, it does feel good over time. And I mean that in the nicest way, because if you just keep saying yes, Aquarius, eventually it takes a toll on you. And then it kind of goes out. And usually the person that you're not saying no to is the one person who doesn't realize it, but the others who are around you, holy wow. So the cards went flying everywhere. One card did hit the floor, and that is the card that we're going to take, Aquarius, because it really wanted to go. So here we go. Oh, I like it. You got White Eagle, Ancestor Spirit. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. How appropriate. Does your family have a long history of people who are codependent? A long history. I'm sorry, Aquarius. I can't even blame it on being late this time. Does your family have a long history of being, having no boundaries, of someone who just says, can you do blah, 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 and they never say no? And then that person always seems to be a little frazzled or a little keyed or stressed out because they're not saying no. And there's that person who just doesn't get it, that they have to stop. And so this is saying, it's up to you now. It's time for you to start now. And, it's so appropriate in the age of what's going on and empowerment and self-empowerment. And this Aquarius is like saying, take your power back. Say no. You don't have to say yes for everybody or to everything. And relieving other people's burdens only puts them on you. You are the one who is going to suffer the weight. So don't do that. Sorry, Aquarius. It's not like I'm lecturing you like you're a child. I'm so sorry. And that's so funny. I got the Lovers here. How appropriate. So maybe you're dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius. And I have to laugh because I'm a Gemini who deals with an Aquarius. And our boundaries, familial boundaries, can be questionable at times. But the Lovers can also be a soulmate relationship. And granted, keep in mind, soulmates do not necessarily have to be, romantic. Soulmates can be your best friend. It can be a parent. It can be, you know, somebody who maybe you traveled through time and, you know, you come back and forth as different people and within, you know, different types of people in different types of relationships. Sorry, Aquarius, am I talking really fast? Okay, we got one more card. Let's see. Does Aquarius, what else does Aquarius need to know for this week for their betterment? What will help Aquarius this week? Is there anything else? Okay, I'm getting the stop sign there. So, death. How perfect. Death is the end of a cycle. You got to stop this behavior. You have to stop it. And you know, the more I'm looking at this and the more I'm thinking about it is this behavior could be toxic and it could be in your romantic life. And maybe it is the lovers. Maybe it is your lover, male, female, however you identify. This could say that in your love relationship, you need to end this cycle. Okay, so let's see. Does Aquarius need to know anything else for their self-improvement for the week up? Now the cards are kicking out all over. So let's see here. What you got here? Be the High Priestess. This is what you're capable of. Look at her. I love that she has pomegranates. Pomegranates, I think, are fertility. She has the symbol of the cross. She's like the matriarch. Now, keep in mind, I'm going on in intuition, how I feel when I look at the cards and everything. And she's also the one that has the columns of black and white, the yin and yang. So maybe the boundaries are learning how to equally use your male and female side, your yin and your yang, you know, so that you're not always the, this is going to sound awful. Don't take this. I'm not sexist by any means, but that more of a feminine, submissive role. Maybe what this is saying is you do have to be stronger. And I would say White Eagle, he's stronger. She looks soft and sweet, and he looks like, don't mess with me. And they're lovey. So there's got to be a change, and maybe you need to be more her. And if you do, things change. You walk into a whole new portal. Life improves. You could be dealing also with a Taurus or a Leo, as they are in the card. And the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune means things turn. And this is getting better. I don't know if you notice, but the cards get brighter. So, Aquarius, set your boundaries. Don't take everybody else's stuff onto you. You are not obligated to own everybody else's stuff. No gives you power. I'm not saying be mean, be reasonable, of course. And just when you're demanding something from somebody else, make sure you're seeing it from their point of view, because this could also say that Aquarius needs to be mindful of their boundaries and stop pushing people they love to do what they want, because otherwise the relationship could end. So be mindful of who you are in this situation, and don't forget, this could be a little bit of both, because in many relationships, I don't know about you, but I find in some relationships I am more of the dominant person, and then there are other days when I'm more of the submissive or the you know, the other side of that. So you got to find a balance here in your relationships. So thank you so much for being here, Aquarius. If this resonates, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you like. So thanks for visiting the Be the Unicorn Tarot, and have a great week. Bye.